So basically, this is why if you ever hear any grinding noises, you want to stop using your bike straight away and bring it into a garage or change the brake pads. That thing must have been making some absolute noise.
Fucking terrific.
Yeah, but look at the piston as well, Ash. Show 'em. Look. Welcome back to the channel. So today, as in this description, we have got this Z125. It's a 2023 model. The whole purpose of this video, I just want to make a video and show you all what happens when your brake pads wear down and you just ignore the grinding noise, or you just ignore it. So make sure you keep it locked. I will demonstrate as I go along and show you like what it ruins and all that kind of stuff. So just keep it tuned. Wow, look at the state of that. So basically, this is why if you ever hear any grinding noises, you want to stop using your bike straight away and bring it into a garage or change the brake pads. Now just look how thin that brake pad has got. That is epic. But not only that, look, the piston has actually worn through the brake pad.
Well, the backing.
The backing, yeah, the metal part of the brake pad, and made it perfectly right.
That is fucking terrific.
Yeah, but look at the piston as well, Ash. Show 'em. Look, the piston is about half its size.
It's fucking ridiculous, isn't it?
That thing must have been making some absolute noise. Literally. There must have been smoke coming off. Oh, sorry. Just how? Like, how can you manage that?
It's just fucking.
Let's see if we can pull the other one out in a minute. Might not be able to do it. It's knackered anyway. You don't normally pull them out with these, but I can do it on this because they're both being changed. So that's the actual. So that's the actual size. Wow.
Oh my god.
It's been right. I reckon it's been riding like 6 months.
Oh, easy. There you go. Might want to fucking.
What we'll do in a minute, we'll put the clocks on once we've done this, and we'll see how many miles it's got on the clocks.
Yeah.
And then we can also check, see how much miles is on the MOT since it was last done. Actually, no, it won't be. It's 23 this bike.
Hopefully, I've done the same to the front.
Was it gone that bad, is it?
Well, I mean, they've been metal for a long time too. The front disc is shafted.
Yeah, because it's in for front and rears.
Yeah.
They're both shafted, even the rear disc. So it's a 2023 bike. It needs new discs. The pistons are like absolute.
Pistons are missing.
I think he's had his money's worth. Money's worth out of these.
Like a cheap brake pad change now just turned into like £100.
Yeah, well, literally these discs are not cheap.
And everything.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why you should never let your brake pads wear down. Maybe this is a bit extreme, but
like legit, if you start getting grindy noises, just stop riding.
Yeah, literally. Either do it yourself or take it to a garage. Because as soon as you hear grinding noises, that's metal and metal, it's ruining your disc. You're going to need a new disc, you're going to need, obviously, new pads anyway, but for a rear disc on one of these, if it's bought a genuine Kawasaki disc, you're probably looking at 150 quid for the rear, and you're probably looking over 200 quid for the front. Okay, for aftermarket ones, you can get cheaper, but no. Yeah, so what I'll do is, I'm not going to film everything because it's not about that. I'll take the front ones off and then later on I'll show you what condition they're in. So make sure you keep it locked. Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be plenty more laughs. Let's do it. Right, now I'm just getting into the front and let's see what this one has in store for us. I'm hoping it's not as bad as the front because for the front I haven't got a rebuild kit. I don't think it's gone through the pads, but I think it's pretty close. Tight. Pins a little bit tight. The old retaining pins. See what laughs we get out of this one. Wow. Well, there's no brake material left, but it's not as bad as the rear ones. So if you look on there, you can see the pad is completely, the brake material is completely gone, and we're actually going through the metal. Same as this one. But I can rebuild that front one, not a problem. Let's just check the pistons. Yeah, pistons are serviceable. It's hard to believe that this bike is a 2023, so it's probably what? Yeah, say year and a half, 2 years old tops, and it's in such poor condition, literally. I'll tell you what, let me just go and get the key. Right, let's have a look at how many miles it's done. So it's done 9,063 miles. So I would say those rear pads were probably the original ones, and I would say the front ones have probably been replaced once. The reason I say that, obviously, because the that back piston in that caliper had been worn halfway through. So that is absolutely crazy. That's the worst one I've ever seen. I've seen it wear through the pads before and just about touch the disc and put a round hole in the pad, but I've never seen half a piston worn away like that one. That gave me some laughs. So maybe top tip for today: if you hear metal grinding noise coming from your brakes, stop riding it straight away. Replace the brake pads. And I will show you one quick trick, actually. Not sure if I've got, oh, good luck, got 50p in my pocket, exactly what I'm looking for. So I'll show you a new pad, and I'll show you a way of seeing whether your pads need replacing. Now, if you get yourself a 50p coin, like so, now that's a brand new pad there, that's what I'm going to fit in a minute. Right, so say the pads are in the caliper, you can normally see the bottom bits. If you get a 50p piece, like that, I don't know if you can see that. So if there's less than a 50p piece of this friction material from there to there, like so, then your pads need replacing. So what's that going to cost you? 50p. That's an absolute bargain. Get into it, and if you're lower than that, get your pads changed. On this episode, this is about concluded. So hopefully you've learned something. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and check out the next episode.